There's so many things that we believe, and it's based on superstition, based on what we were told growing up, and then we just run with it. We just keep going with those things. All right. So we'll be having that particular conversation, and I'm basically asking a question. What is one superstition that you grew up with that you later found out was not true? I'm sure there are many of them, like tons and tons of them. Yeah. But just give me one. I want to know. Just give me one. Maybe one that really stands out for you. One that whenever you remember it, perhaps it makes you maybe even feel ashamed of yourself, to feel like, so I follow them to believe this thing. Jesus. All right. So that's the basic question I'm asking right now. So get on Facebook and drop us your comments there. That's Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And then, of course, you can send me a message via WhatsApp on 0809-030-6416. All right, these people that are doing voice watching, there are people that are called womb watchers, those who are in the business of checking when a married woman is pregnant. Yeah, there are those whose job is to just be watching my voice. Well, thank you, all my voice watchers. My voice is better now. Okay, I'm stronger for it. So thank you, voice watchers. Okay, so we're having this conversation about superstition from now till about what time now? Let me see. What do we have? All right, so 1 o'clock basically. But before 1:10, we should be done because there's a program coming up, a recorded program for like 15 minutes at 1:10. And then the FinTech show will take center stage at 1:30. And afterwards, we're going to have, oh my goodness, why am I not starting the show with this one? Jesus, Lord have mercy. Please don't forget, we still have the one play draws happening. Okay. I don't have any different, can you imagine me? I beg go buy your tickets, 500 naira. And we're looking to have winners in the course of the show today. I mean, Jude has 2 winners on his show. I mean, I want to give out 25K. I beg, please buy tickets. Go to oneplay.ng and get your ticket for yourself. Remember, you have to be 18 years and above to participate, okay? If you're not up to 18 years, find someone who's up to 18 years to do that for you, okay? So oneplay.ng, that's where you should be at to get the ticket, or you can actually do that via the USSD code, which is *347 *880 *6#, and select Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Okay, where were we? What we're doing, right? So yeah, so as I was talking about the FinTech show, I remembered that we're going to have a draw before 2 p.m. News. So that's going to happen, and then 2 o'clock we have the news, and afterwards we're going to have the other program, which is Talking Figures with Choma Ezenwafo. And before the end of that show, I'll be back here for the second draw. And then 3 o'clock, the news, which is Rivers Today, will come your way. Okay, welcome once again. Let's actually get into the conversation. So I told you about the post on X. So it's a man who posted a picture of a crow. You know that animal? Yeah, the bird, a crow. All right. So he had killed it, and he was more like bragging, something like one down, more to go. But people who kind of like knew about the birds, came out to say, hey, you think you're wise. You think you're wise. In your mind now, you have killed birds. You have not even seen anything, So they were basically telling him that he's making a big mistake, and they started talking about how crows can hold malice. And I'm like, are you for real? I thought it was an elephant thing. Anyway, so crows can hold malice, and they can recognize anybody's face. And of course, you know what that means now. They're going to get back at you sometime. And they're saying even years later, no matter how long it takes, they will come back. Now, it's sounding like jazz because, I mean, in Nigeria, okay, Africa, maybe not just Africa, but in every other part of the world where they believe in the superstitions that they believe in. Anyway, but this sounds like it's giving witchcraft vibes, right? I mean, if you kill one crow today and then tomorrow you open your door and you're seeing like 10, 15 of them in front of your house, you would think, my village people have showed up. They have come for me. Holy Ghost fire will burn you people. But then it is science. Science confirms that crows are highly intelligent. They remember faces, and they even pass down information to their young. So you deal with one today, and another see that you did this to one of them, killed one of them. They can go tell the others. That man in that house, I ain't kill your papa. And and they will all come for you. So I was just reading that, and I was thinking to myself, it's the same thing we feel about cats. You know, a cat can sneak up on you and you would think, blood of Jesus. You know, your heart would actually skip because of the way they walk. They're not noisy animals. They don't even have the kind of stench that rats have. You know, those big rats. Those things can smell like raw. They can sneak up on you. There's a way they behave. Very calm and cool and everything, you know. And those eyes, oh God, you don't want to see those eyes in the dark. Right? And so people just attribute them to evil. Some call it a sign of death or evil, especially with the crows. And there are so many other things. I mean, in time past, we just close by here. Was it not Calabar? They were killing twins. It was like a bad omen. Like, how can a human being have two inside her? It's one you're supposed to born, right? And they were killing them. So there are so many other things that we feared back then, or we did not really understand. But it's just that we did not understand the science behind it, or it's just ignorance, and they were passed down as culture. So I want to hear from you. I remember the basic question I'm asking is, what is one superstition you grew up with that you later found out was not even true? Right? And then second of all, have you ever been in a situation maybe you were warned not to do something because that's how bad omen starts or bad things starts? And I just want to know, did it ever come true? Because this particular story, the guy just posted the picture of the blackbird and people are talking. Some other persons have come to share their experience, saying that, oh, this kind of thing has happened to me. Oh, guy, you've entered trouble and all that stuff. Anyway, apart from the bad side, they say the bird can also be really nice if you treat it nicely. It can, the same way it goes to gossip about the person who is being evil to them, they also got to tell their family members about you, about your kindness to them. So let's talk. I'd like to hear from you. 0817-923-0002. Ooh, 0817-923-0003. Kingsley from Rumodara, how long have you been here? Are you still there? Okay. I mean, he's been there for like 5 minutes. Jesus. Apologies. Please do well to call back. All right, send me those messages on WhatsApp. All right, I'd like to read them. 0809-030-6416. Okay, so someone here, your name is Ayons from Woji. Ayon says, mine isn't really a superstition. My mom had this picture of a man, supposed Jesus. She hung it near the kitchen, so whenever I want to pick meat from the pot, the man will be staring at me. I will feel remorse and drop it. Hence, I stopped the act. I mean, it worked. It worked. Okay, that was just a picture to haunt you. You have a good heart, Sha. You dey fear God. Will Jesus bite you? Does he still beat? Anyway, hello? Oh, wow. Please do well to call back if you can. Thank you very much. Soke Fubara says, superstition. I remember one that you should not whistle at night. Don't look at the mirror at night. Sounds funny. We believed plenty things. He said, we believe plenty things in Nigeria. Okay, yeah. But I can really understand the not whistling at night, because when you're doing that, you're disturbing every other person. But they never really explained. It was more like, some of them would even say that evil spirits will hear you whistling, you know? That's what some of them even said. It's crazy. Hello, good afternoon. What is going on? The phone lines are good. Hi, good afternoon. All right, welcome, Chinke Daniel. This sounds really low, but keep talking though.
It used to be rabbit. If you see it in the daytime, the next day, straight up to the, what are they called? Soothsayers or what? To find out. Yes, it did happen even to one of my brothers. Just ran out, and as young people, we killed it. And in the night, one of our young cousins died. I said, okay, you said there's no one that knows.
Like a rabbit?
Yes.
Those really cute looking
yes. You don't...
rats?
Not rabbit.
I know what you said, but I'm saying they're cute looking. I mean, rats are not cute to me, but rabbits are.
Now, we still have that belief that you don't see it in the daytime. But
Really?
it is in the night. It's normal. Unless the one you go to kill, you dig this thing and kill it in the daytime. But if ordinarily you just see it running in the daytime, it's a bad omen. You go to there to find out.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Chinke Daniel, for sharing. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. What's your name?
Thank you very much. Constant, my name is Kingsley. I'm calling from Romadara.
Hi, Kingsley. Go on, please.
Thank you very much. Mine was when we are small, we used to believe, they used to tell us when you see a shooting star in the night, it means that somebody will die the next day. You understand?
When you see what?
So, a shooting star.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we were told when we were small. Like, you see a shooting star. And another one is when you heard an owl. You know this owl, right?
Yeah.
The bird with big eyes.
Yeah, they can turn the head round. Like, you can actually do that twist.
Yes. When you heard it in the night, when you heard it crying in the night, that somebody will die somewhere or whatever. You understand? That's all the superstitious stuff we used to hear when we were a little kid, that stuff like that. You understand? But as you grow old, then you begin to know that all those things are just superstitious and all that. Yeah, that's one thing.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Who's here now? Anonymous says that if you swallow an orange seed, an orange tree will grow from inside your tummy and the branches will come out at the top of your head. Yeah, I heard that. But crazy enough, the ones I heard never came from my home. That if you eat mango with soaked gari, you will die. Although I have no idea why anyone would eat mango and soak gari at the same time. Hunger can cause you to eat some unimaginable things, actually. Hello, good afternoon. Are you there? Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Promise.
Hi, Promise. Could you speak up?
That thing that Chinke Daniel told you is the truth.
That if you see a rabbit in the daytime, somebody will die.
Not that somebody would die, but I think something is wrong somewhere. I don't know about something, but somebody would die, but I think something is wrong somewhere.
Like you still believe it till today?
Yes.
Really?
You don't see rabbits in daytime. They don't see in daytime. It's only in the night they see.
Do you realize that some people actually farm rabbits? The same way people have ranch and they have goats, they have cattle. Some people, it's rabbits that they are rearing.
I know.
So what happens in the daytime?
As you see them those days, they don't see well. I know, like me, I'm an Aquarian man.
Uh.
An Aquarian man from Obia. When I was little, but we used to go on the hunt for rabbits in daytime.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hunt for them that once we see the hole, we know that the rabbit is living here. Then we'll now use this kumkum, like all this new kumkum, like all this bombita or milk. I'll put some charcoal inside.
And smoke it out.
I put some fire and took it to that place. I put it inside that hole. And blow it. Once we blow, we'll see some lip holes. Because they don't want to have lip holes. Then we'll go there and wait for them. Once they come out, we'll kill them. But if they come back, they know that something is chasing them. Anywhere they'll just put anywhere at all. Because they're not seeing. But once you see a rabbit in daytime, come on its own. Something is wrong somewhere. They don't see when in the daytime.
Okay. Thank you very much. So what if the thing that is wrong somewhere is that someone somewhere, like, when you were a kid, perhaps there's also another kid somewhere who has gone to put smoke inside the hole. Anyway, let me see who else we have here. Someone said, I used to believe that cats were evil when I was young, based on Nollywood movies. And I witnessed our landlord's full-grown son kill about 7 kittens. Ouch. When I left the country, I adopted. Now I own 2 extra little cute kittens. Where you are affects your mentality. Good afternoon. This is Christian. Hi, Christian. I mean, these days I've noticed that a lot of shops actually have cats in them. Yeah. Personally, I just didn't like those four-footed animals. It just irked me out. All those trying to touch my skin. Yeah. But I think I prefer cats to dogs. Yeah, because dogs are, I don't know, they're just a bit too wild for my liking. Hi, Messiah from Alda.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, I was listening to what you are saying concerning rabbit and other animals that we don't usually see them in a normal basis.
That's not necessarily the conversation. It's just an example. We're talking about superstition generally.
Okay.
Yeah. But keep talking.
Now,
I'm listening.
Concerning rabbits, I know that rabbits don't normally come out from the daytime. But however, when I grew up, we used to see them. We used to kill them as well. When we see them, we don't believe in those things that they are doing. Until now, nothing has ever happened, even in my family and those of our colleagues that we usually kill them. So most of the things were just from superstitious belief that, those days, our forefathers, that the ways they believe in most of them, they are deities and incarnations and all of that. So for me, I don't believe. And secondly, the way you interpret things you see around you matters a lot. And your perspective, the way you see it,
Okay.
It works very well.
All
So
right.
you believe in those things. Sometimes when you see them and you act according to what you have heard, so sometimes it manifests based on your belief. So if you don't believe it, I don't think it can come to existence. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Zion from GRA. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Constance. Well, most of people call superstitious believe that to tell it did not happen in your area doesn't mean it doesn't happen in other people's area. These things are like flash recurrence, flash memories, and also things that were observed during the period. But some that we imported to our own environment were the ones who felt it not work. And for the benefit of this discourse, the issue of killing of twins is not true. They only concocted that story to distort the history of Nigeria and some parts of Africa. They never killed twins. Now, we have this common resemblance of when a child starts to lose his milk teeth, maybe at the age of 6. You know, the milk teeth, the first teeth that normally comes out, when it loses off, there's this belief that if you don't dispose it on top of the roof so that it doesn't swallowed by a rat or lizard or any animal, then your teeth are bound to grow back. But if you dispose it carelessly and it's been swallowed by a rat, by lizard or wherever, forget it. Your teeth will never grow. It was a common belief which they thought, but found out that is not true. Now, a black cat crossing your path, it's a bad luck. That is not true. Another one, masquerade, pursuing you in your dream. It is not true. And these guys, when they are crossing on that roof, they tie clothes, they dry clothes. That you have to do some kind of demonstrations. That too is not true.
All right.
And finally,
Mr. Zion, I asked for one. You've mentioned like 12. Cool. From what you can call a fan. Thank you very much, Mr. Zion. But then the part where he was talking about the killing of twins not being true. Come on, it's in the history books, right? I mean, we read of all these things. So if you're saying it did not happen, they just concocted the story to, what did he say again? To, I don't know, whatever it is he said. But Mr. Zion, I don't agree with you, all right? It's there. It happened, okay? If it never happened, why didn't they come up with something else? Why did they have to come up with that, right? It's like saying that, oh, it's not true that in some parts of Africa that people living with albinism are not being killed for some ritual. You know, some people who believe that killing them would get them money. It's like saying, no, it never happened. They just brought that thing up to mess with the image of Africa. But it is happening. These things happened, right? I mean, I would not even be surprised if there is a place in the world today, if not even in Nigeria today, where they're still killing twins. I will not be surprised. It's like when we talk about female genital mutilation, and some people are like, are people still doing that thing? Yes, people are still doing it. Even here in River State where you live, people are doing it. Even here in the city. It's not a village people thing. People do it in the city. Some of those things, some of those practices, some of those beliefs, some people still hold on to it. A child is having a hiccup and all you could do is, I was with a woman recently whose child had hiccup and she was busy looking for a rope. I was like, what are you looking for? She was like, I don't have rope. I was like, go and breastfeed the baby so that the thing will stop. She was like, And I was surprised. I was like, okay, did you not attend antenatal or something? Like, I don't even expect, like, even if you had this belief before, even the nurses, when they're giving their health talk in the hospital, they would just, they would teach you better. Someone somewhere is still holding on to that belief. Carry rope, put on the baby's head, it will stop. Commercials coming up. I'll be right back. Just stay tuned.